there, this is your girl Nancy Ekpezu, the founder of Pezu Smith Consulting and also the Educational Administration Network. So you're welcome to this, my recording, video recording, and today's topic is conducting stay interviews. Conducting stay interviews. But before I start, I would like to tell you a bit about myself, and I'm going to go ahead right now and start sharing my slide. So yes, that is it. Conducting stay interviews. Let me do the reading mode. I think this is fine. Slideshow. Okay, yes, this is better. All right, so we're looking at the topic conducting stay interviews. Conducting stay interviews. I'm sure you're very familiar with recruitment interviews, which are the interviews that you do to bring in employees into your organization to work for you, to build your team and all of that. I'm sure also that you must be familiar with exit interviews, which is normally done with an employee when he or she has resigned and is about leaving your organization, so that you find out how their experience with you has been as they are moving on. But I would not know if you're familiar with stay interviews, because a lot of people don't seem to know about this. And this is the interview that is done when you actually still have the employee staying with you and wanting to stay back, and you want to find out what exactly has made them to want to stay with you, so that you keep doing the right things. And if there are experiences they've had with you that are not nice, and you think that there are things you can do about it, that would be an opportunity. So like I said, let me talk about myself briefly, and then we'll dive right into the topic. So I'm Nancy Ekpezu, and I'm the lead consultant at Pezu Smith Consulting. And this is a firm that actually ensures that your organization has the right administrative structure to work with and to be effective and be sustainable. I'm also the author of 3 amazing books. Dear Educator, which was published in 2019. Effective boarding house administration, and also the school administrator's companion. So I encourage you to get a copy. We have paperback edition in Nigeria, and we also send them to other West African countries. And in addition, it's available on Amazon and in e-book format. And I'll talk about that later on. I've also been an administrator in 4 reputable schools in Nigeria, in Calabar, Kano, Abuja, and Lagos, leading to their development. And on my last job, I led a team of over 100 employees in a group of schools managed by a reputable multinational up till 2019, October, when I resigned and started Pezu Smith Consulting. So Pezu Smith Consulting started actually officially in January 2020. That was just as the pandemic was about to strike. I'm also the founder of the Connected School Administrators Academy, which is my online academy where I teach in depth on school administration and management, and coach would-be administrators, aspiring administrators, and already practicing administrators who would like to upskill their game and play bigger and be more professional, be more knowledgeable, be more skilled, and also to develop a relationship with a seasoned administrator like myself, who has actually done it and accomplished results in schools where she has led. Okay, so I work with schools and other organizations to help you set up your structure and processes to function effectively and to stay sustainable. Okay, and I do this by writing books that address those issues, training you, and also mentoring and coaching. So I have quite a number of school owners that I work with, and I also have employees who are administrators that I work with. In addition, I train and coach front desk professionals and executive assistants as well. So I train on various topics around administration and management. And I would like you to know that I've also received various international awards in the past 2 years. Notable among these are where I was featured as among 100 admired people in education in 2021. And also where I was named a global educational influencer in 2020. And in 2022, I was also featured among Shiro's most inspiring women. And recently, that was in October 2022, I received an award, a recognition from the International Internship University in India for my contribution to the development of education in Africa. So that's a bit about me. If you want to find out more about me, please visit my website, www.nancyekpesu.com. And if you're viewing this from my YouTube, just click in the panel of my website is there, and it will lead you right to my website. And I have blog articles there that will interest you. And that's also where I share adverts and job vacancies to get candidates for my teaming number of schools I work with. All right, so let's dive right into the topic now. Yeah. So I've introduced myself already, and I'm going to go on to say what a stay interview is. And after that, we'll discuss why stay interviews are so important and how to start the conversation when you're having a stay interview with your subordinates. Then I will also share important tips that have helped me in conducting a great stay interview. And of course, at the end, I'll show you how to connect with me and to get my products and services as well as my books. So let's start. What is a stay interview? What is a stay interview? Very simply put, a stay interview is an informal one-on-one meeting that a manager has with his direct reports to find out and understand why he has continued to stay in the company. It's a good thing to have people stay with you, but it's a better thing to know why they are staying with you so that you keep doing what it is that you're doing that is making them stay. Because you can have people stay with you, and then along the way, you just miss it and they leave. Okay, and remember what we say, people do not leave organizations, they leave a bad boss, they leave poor leadership. Okay, so it's always important that you get to the root of it to know what it is that you're doing right as a boss, as an employer, as a leader that is making people to stay. Okay, so it's actually an informal one. Don't make it too formal and stiff so that the employee or subordinate will be relaxed enough to talk to you about basically everything bothering them and everything that you're doing right. It could be over a cup of coffee, in your office or outside, or just, maybe, just taking a walk with them. Yes, you can have that, but you can have it recorded. I advise that you have in a place where you can have pen and paper, or at least a notepad or a digital notepad, whatever, to record it. Okay. So a stay interview is an interview conducted with current employees to assess their job satisfaction as well as why they are staying with your company. Basically, the idea, you remember, is a stay interview. So you want to know, why are people staying in the organization? If someone has stayed 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and is happy with his or her job, you want to be sure that you keep doing what it is that is making them to stay. So that's what the stay interview is all about. So what does a stay interview involve, really? The stay interview has conversations around, usually would center around job responsibilities. Is the employee happy with their job responsibilities? Do they fully understand what their job role is and what their job responsibilities are? Do they like the work environment? Do they have the right tools to work with? Are they comfortable with the policies and the practices in the organization? Do they like the work culture, the ethics of the organization, the ethos? Are there people there who appeal to them specially and have motivated them to stay on? And also, what makes our company a great place to work, as well as what may need improvement to increase employee retention? So these are things that, oh wow, it's raining. I hope you can hear me. Okay, so that is what a stay interview is basically about. Okay, the employee's job description, are they happy with their job? How do they get on with colleagues? How is it a toxic environment? Is it a nurturing environment? Who appeals to them? Who are the people they work well with? Who are the people they do not work well with? And why? Why do they want to keep staying? Why haven't they opted for other jobs? So why are stay interviews so important? Firstly, it shows your employees that you care about their thoughts and feelings regarding work. It means that you want to hear them out. You want to know what bothers them, what makes them tick on the job, why they are happy with the job, why they are not happy with the job. And all of these will add to the experience that you give them, and continue to give them. It has to it helps you to build trust with your employees. Imagine working in a place where your employee or where your boss or your employer calls you to ask why you're staying, and that they want to keep doing the right thing. They want to be sure that you're happy, and that they're happy that you're staying and would want you to stay even longer, and to find out from you what it is that you expect from the organization. I think that would be a great place to work. Even if they do not implement everything, at least hearing from you and making that effort to ensure that they make it a conducive work environment for you. So yes, I think it builds trust with your employees and your subordinates. Again, why are stay interviews important? I think that they help to increase the level of the communication between you and your employees. Perhaps you've been so busy, or your boss has been so busy, or your employer has been so busy, or the board members have been so busy. But now they're finding time to just hear you. So that helps to increase the level of communication because you're going to say sensitive things. So it actually opens you to a new level of friendship, a new level of relationship. Let me not use the word friendship, a relationship and communication between you and your employees or between you and your subordinates. It also allows for mutual conversation between you and an employee regarding their current stance on work. It allows for mutual conversation. In other words, you hear them out. Their opinions matter. It's mutual. You are ready to hear from them so that you can implement. Okay? It also arms you with viable information needed to make positive changes within the workplace. At that point, you let the employee know that you're not being judgmental and this is not going to count against them. If there are things that they do not like about the organization or that they feel that you can improve on. And so it arms you with viable information, okay, to make positive changes within the workplace that will further help to retain your employees. Because let me tell you something, staff retention is actually an issue and is at an all-time low. And so if you use this strategy to get your employees to talk to you about what might make them leave your organization, then it will help you to be proactive, okay, so that you make the necessary changes. So why again are they important? Are staying interviews important? Supervisors and managers hear directly from the employees what they need in order to stay. Like I said earlier, what to make them leave the organization. What do you have to keep doing to make them stay? It allows you to focus on current employees that you would like to keep. There's some, in as much as we value all our employees, there are some people who bring unquantifiable value to their positions. And it actually shakes you when they say they're about leaving the organization. So you want to have a stay interview with such people to hear them out, to know what to make them stay, to know what to make them leave, so that you can focus and keep an eye on those kind of people. It also allows you to proactively correct things before an employee will decide not to work with you anymore. So there are some times when people have resigned from an organization, and there are the reasons they give are things that could have been fixed if the management and the employers were proactive enough to have a stay interview and also proactive enough to correct those things. Because some can be corrected. Yes, there are some employees who will have to move on. Nobody's going to stay in your organization forever. But how about having a relationship that allows you to hear from them before they actually leave and not during the exit interview? That would be more helpful. So we've said what stay interviews are. We've also mentioned why they are important. So let's look at how to even start the conversation. This might be a bit awkward if you've never had this, and especially if you're the bossy type that employees maybe run away from. And I hope you're not that kind of boss. You should be able to have a relationship with your employees and your subordinates. So you could say something like, I have called this meeting to find out from you what we are doing right as a company that has made you to stay with us. I want you to know we appreciate your stay with us, and we would stop at nothing within our power to see that we make the place conducive to you and to all the other employees. So we'd like to hear from you. What do you think we're doing right? What do you think we're doing wrong? What will make you leave this organization? What will make you resign? What policies will we come up with that will make you resign and say, no, this is a deal breaker and I can't do this anymore? Or you could say, in your opinion, what would you like to see, to keep? What would you like us? This is us. What would you like us to keep doing as a company to encourage you to stay? Us, US. Okay, so that's how to start the conversation. And remember to make it, these are tips you should remember. Remember to have the meeting in a relaxed atmosphere. Don't let it be a tense place where the employee is shaking and wondering, am I going to get am I done? Why is my boss calling me? Especially when you're not used to having conversations with your employees and with your subordinates, or informal conversations and chit chats. Be a good listener. Don't be the one doing all the talking. As a matter of fact, when you have initiated the conversation, let the employee take over. Let the subordinate take over and do most of the talking. You just ask a question or ask for clarification in between. Very importantly, take notes. Don't think you'll remember everything they have said. And taking notes will mean that you have documented them and you'll be able to find a plan of action for the things that they have told you. Ask for clarity or additional information and things that you're not sure or clear about. Be prepared to address concerns the employee might have about your job, about your personality, about the way you do things, about the work culture, or about even their own job. And be professional, but do not be stiff. Just keep it professional and friendly. And do not set unrealistic expectations or make very bogus promises that you will not fulfill. Just because you want to keep them doesn't mean you should have tell them things that you will never do or things that your organization will not be able to accomplish to make them stay. So that is it about stay interviews. Let me know, have you ever had a stay interview with your subordinates or your employees? How did it go? Would you want to share in the comments? Please do. Or do you have other tips about stay interviews that might be helpful to me and to other people as we practice this strategy? All right, so thank you. And now we're going to connect with me. This is my website, www.nancyefezu.com. Is in my name deliberately so that you're able to connect with me. So visit there, check out my products and services, check out my books and how to get them. And I have templates, I have forms and things that will make your job very easy as an administrator. You might want to send me a WhatsApp on +234-803-5880367. I make the time to answer to WhatsApp messages as much as I can within the day. I miss my busy schedule. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel for videos on workplace and school administration and management. Okay, so if you need information on front desk officers, executive assistants, administrators, customer service, professionalism and ethics, business communication, and the likes of it, my channel is a go-to place for that. And I would advise that you turn on the notification bell so that whenever there's a new video upload, you will be the first to be notified. You might also want to join my Facebook group, Educational Administration Network, if you are an administrator. And of course, my Facebook group, Nancy by Ekwezu, and I have another Facebook group, another Facebook page, sorry, which is Educational Administration with Nancy Ekwezu. And if you want to send me join my email newsletter, please do so by subscribing to www.sendfox.com/Nancy/Nancy Ekwezu. And if you want to send me an email, please do so at info@nancyekwezu.com. I hope you have found this helpful. Drop tips, drop questions, and I'll be right back to read them and to respond to them. I'd like to let you know about my book, Dear Educator, Dear Educator. Dear Educator was written in 2019, and it's a series of letters written from the bottom of my heart to educators addressing the soft side of teaching. It's available for 4,500 Naira for paperback copy only. It's available in ebook format, but it is not downloadable. It is a read-only version. And once you get to my website, you can pay right there on Paystack, and it will lead you right to where you can get access to the book. It's also available on Amazon Kindle store, so you can go right to Amazon and type in The Educator by Nancy Ekwezu, and voila, you will get access to it and buy right there. This book is also available on Roving Heights online bookstores. Just get to Roving Heights online bookstores, Roving Heights online bookstores website, and then type in Dear Educator, and you will have it right there. The School Administrator's Companion is available for 4,800 Naira. We deliver to anywhere in Nigeria. It's also available on Amazon Kindle and in ebook format. And my latest book, Effective Boarding House Administration, is available at 5,000 Naira for paperback edition. And it's also deliverable to anywhere in Nigeria. And the ebook format is also available. And I would like to tell you about COSA, the Connected School Administrators Academy, COSA. The cohort 4 starts in January 2023, and I would like you to join. Also, it runs for 3 months online on Zoom usually, and it's just 70,000 Naira for the 3 months. And they're all live, but not recorded, not pre-recorded videos. And it's just $127 if you're paying from any other country outside Nigeria. COSA covers relevant aspects of school administration and management. And we also have a dedicated WhatsApp group for discussions and sharing resources. Registration is ongoing, and people have started paying already for the January cohort 4. So send a message to me on WhatsApp at +234-803-588-0367 for inquiries. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. If you have questions, please drop them in the comments, and I'll be right back to answer them. Thank you, and do have a great, great day or great week wherever you are. I'm going to stop sharing now, and I'm going to say goodbye.